Hi, I want to talk to you about this bullshit show I saw on TV on Thursday night. Usually, I don't mind watching this show, Law and Order SVU. It's kind of entertaining at times, but it also goes off into the social justice warrior area of anti-guns, anti-men, anti-this, anti-that. Thursday night was no exception. They had this piece on there, and I'll start from the beginning. About a couple of minutes into the show, you start to get the plot line. Okay, here's this guy and his two kids out hunting. All right, the one kid comes across, and there's this rabbit, and this brother looks unhinged. This brother's got something wrong with his fucking head. He's telling his sibling, shoot the fucking rabbit. Well, he didn't use fuck. You can't use fuck on TV. Shoot the rabbit. Shoot the rabbit. What's wrong with you? You can't shoot the rabbit? And he starts hitting him around. I look at this guy, this kid, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this kid? Obviously, this is blown out of proportion. People who go hunting don't act this way. Well, apparently this is supposed to be some hunting trip. This kid's supposed to be such an age that his father figures it's time for him to go out and get his rite of passage. His brother, when he went out, he got a moose or some bullshit there. Okay, so now it's time for you to get your animal. Well, first off, that's a load of shit there, okay? People who basically go out and hunt now go out and do it to get the skin, get the hide, or get food, make food out of it. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, me, I'm basically not into hunting. I've only been hunting one time in my life, and that's when we went hunting for deer. I don't know. I just am not just into the hunting thing. Oh, I'm in the Second Amendment. Yeah, I'm into firearms and stuff. Nothing wrong with that. But hunting, well, hunting's not my cup of tea. Well, let's get back to this thing, okay? The brother shoots the rabbit, and the father comes along, and all of a sudden, the animal's suffering, and the father finishes the rabbit off, and it shows a close-up of the father. He's like, don't worry, son, it's okay. Well, the story progresses on, and apparently it comes down to the kid is in school, and for some reason they detect blood on his backside. It leaked through his pants or something there. So the school goes and calls the police there. They interview the brother. Brother doesn't really know jack shit. They interview the kid, and he gives them some story there. Well, they go and find this old man. Apparently an Uber driver. They interview there, pick this old man, the kid up, and apparently the old man likes to go around and have them with their young. And of course, I didn't do nothing to the kid there. He was drunk, and well, the Uber driver says you had your hands on. I was trying to comfort him, and I took him home and everything. Okay, well, kid gets home and all this stuff, and apparently the police start interviewing the family. And at some point there, the mother tells the cops there, I came in the room there, and my husband was pulling his pants up, zipping his pants up, and he must have had sex with my son. Well, whether he did or didn't, who knows? I mean, he's pulling his pants up. To me, I'd say, yeah, I guess the old man was in bed with the kid. Don't know why. It didn't make sense. Why? Because he didn't shoot the rabbit or something? I mean, this story doesn't make sense up to this point. It's like, put this together and make this pot of slop. Okay? Alright, well, they arrest the father. They charge the father with raping the kid. Okay? Now the kid tells him it wasn't him. He doesn't know nothing about it. Okay? He says that he was picked up by some old man. And the old man did the dirty deed. Okay? Well, they go through all this rigmarole horse shit there. And the DA wants to call the wife, but the wife can't testify because spousal privilege. Well, he pulls some shenanigans there and calls the wife again in court, and the defense attorney's like, well, what are you doing? We had this conversation. And then he goes up for the sidebar with the judge, and he said, gives his story to the judge, and the judge says, well, you can't do that unless you do it. Yeah, well, see, I've charged the wife there as what the hell is the term there? Unindicted co-conspirator. Okay. Well, if that's the case, then you can question the wife. Well, the wife gets on the stand and gives her story there about what she saw in the room and everything. Okay. All right, well, like I said earlier there, my take is the old man did whatever he did. Just didn't make sense. The whole put together shit doesn't make sense, okay? Well, they go through the trial, and I guess the defense attorney does a good job and puts doubt in the jury's mind. The jury goes out and they reach their verdict, come back in, they declare the father not guilty. All right? New York, what the fuck do you want? Well, this didn't sit very well with the police or with the district attorney. Okay, so we now go on to a little bit further, and I guess the kid has some issues, mental issues or whatever there. Now this is where the story gets really horse shit. Because apparently him and his brother go back to school, and they go to cut to a commercial, but before they do it, they do a tilt down of his bag, and of course the bag looks like there's something in the bag. Okay, well, they get back to the story, and all of a sudden they show the outside of the school, and you're pop, 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 pop. Oh, of course, it's now a school shooting. This kid has now gone all psychotic, and now he's now shooting the school up. He's just shooting people indiscriminately there for no fucking reason. I mean, the father raped them, or allegedly raped them, however you want to look at it there. And now this kid's all fucked up in the head, so he goes in there and starts shooting people up in the school. Well, the police come, and of course the kid ran off, shades of that lunatic from Fort Lauderdale, that cruise mentally ill fuckhead kid. He runs off, and they catch him at the baseball field, and he wants to shoot himself in the head with a handgun. Now he's got all these guns. He's got this rifle. He's got a handgun. Shit, I'm surprised he isn't in there with a machine gun or an atomic bomb. Well, Mr. Joe Cool Cop there, he comes over there and he talks him out and he disarms him. Now, I'm going to stop for a second because I should have said this earlier there. There was early in this piece there, which really goes to show that this show's all fucked up, was about the family going out and hunting. And the black cop, this guy Ice-T, ice something, ice coffee, iced tea, ice cube. Ice-T tells the sergeant there, Olivia, white people and rifles, what is it? Like, what the fuck's that supposed to mean? That's a racist fucking remark, okay? And you want to know what the surprising part is? Mr. Ice-T is pro-Second Amendment. Yeah, in private life there, he's pro-Second Amendment. But I guess you'll whore yourself out for a couple of bucks from NBC, won't you? Okay, well, let's get back to the kid there and the baseball field and Mr. Joe Cool vest wearing cop there. He disarmed the kid. They get the kid and they haul him off to the police station. Go through all the rigmarole bullshit and everything there. Okay, well, apparently the kid's got to plead guilty to what he did with the school shooting. But this doesn't sit very well with Mr. Stone, Mr. D.A. Stone. No. He makes a comment there when they say, yeah, the kid's gonna plead guilty and everything. This isn't over by a long shot. Oh, what does he mean by that? Well, he's now gonna go charge the father for the kid shooting up the school because, oh, the kid got a hold of guns and they were locked up in a safe there. So somehow the kid got a hold of the combination, got into the safe. It's never explained how the kid got the combination, how he got into the safe. But obviously it's daddy's fault there, you know. So now this guy's going to charge him with negligent homicide. Get him back there for the jury letting him off there for the sex with a kid. Well, that's the jury's fucking fault. Okay? That's what the jury's for. Some people walk, some people get burnt. Some people are guilty, some people are not. Okay? Well, I can't tell you word for word after that because when it got to that point, I said, this is all fucking bullshit. This is Second Amendment hate, gun hate, blame this one, blame that one. You know, the sins of the kid are on the father now. Let me get back at the old man. I can't recharge him for rape. I can't charge him for this, but I'll charge him with a new crime. Well, to make a long story short there, the thing goes through the court. Like I said, I went through fast forward. I don't have to hear any dialogue of this bullshit. I've seen this bullshit scenario all over the place there. Social justice warrior garbage. Okay, get to the end there. The jury goes out and they come back in. And they find the father guilty of negligent homicide. And you see the DA and the police, they have big smiles on their face there. Like they're the heroes of the day there. I mean, here, you don't charge a guy, or brother, you don't find a guy guilty for raping his kid, but you find him guilty there of negligent homicide. And incidentally, by the way, using all their bullshit put together stuff there, guaranteed that if this guy appealed this, it'd be overturned on appeal. Because this is nothing more than malicious prosecution, vindictive prosecution. Get back at this guy because I can't get him for this, so I'm going to get him for something else. And doesn't matter if this kid went and shot shit up. Didn't matter if the shit's locked up in a safe. Doesn't matter if you don't explain how the kid got hold of the combination, because the kid's not talking about anything. No. Daddy must be responsible. Daddy must be this. Daddy must be that. Listen, I live in Florida, okay? In Florida, as it is in a lot of other states, you can't have a firearm in the reach of a child. You can't put it up on a shelf or something like that. If the kid gets hold of it, it's up on a shelf, and he shoots somebody, you're responsible. You're supposed to lock it up, secure it there, okay? But if you go and you secure this thing, and the kid gets hold of it, it's the kid's fucking fault. You did what you were supposed to do. That's just a more social justice warrior garbage. Yeah, what the fuck? Well, that was my Thursday evening ruined with garbage. That's all I've got to say for right now. You have a good day. I'll talk to you later. Thank you. Bye-bye.